Welcome to the Cereal and Grape Juice Show.
Yay!
Okay. All right. Now, as I said earlier today, Mike could be back on. Most likely not, but hey, here I am. Because I had the inkling, So I went to Moho's Animations YouTube channel. And I checked out, but what about the other features that came with this side quest update? I pressed play on this video here, which is the new particle features. And I saw something, I'm like, damn it, let's go live. I gotta see this. Okay. Where is it? Yeah, look. Okay, so let me see this.
Hello, I am Victor Paredes and I
Hello.
want to show you some of the new options for particles coming with Moho 14.4 side quest. So I'm going to start with a circle, okay?
Okay.
Black circle here, I'm going to draw it here in the middle and I'm going to call this layer circle, okay? So we are starting the tutorial with very clear.
I'll do that too. Circle. Yeah. Let's not give it an edge. Just make it regular. Okay. I'll call mine circle as well. Let's see this. What is he gonna do?
Naming rules here, and I can create a particle layer here and put the circle inside, and that will generate these particles, okay? Nothing new here so far. Now, there is an option in particle layers that...
Okay, so put it in a particle layer. Okay. Now, see what happens when we just press play. Nothing. He did it too, right? You put it in a particle layer.
naming rules here. And I can create a particle layer here and put the circle inside.
You put it in.
And that will generate these particles, okay?
And he just clicked play. I just did that. And it didn't generate anything. Well, maybe I have to turn it on. Apply. Circular, yeah. Yep. There goes my thing. All right, shooting out. Bip, 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 bip. Okay. Okay, nothing new.
Here so far. Now, there is an option in particle layers that if I create another vector layer, I will call this base, okay? Base. And let's say I'm going to create a rectangle, maybe a gray rectangle. I will put it here. Maybe rotate it a bit there. If I put...
Okay, I'm going to do that too. Vector layer, call it base. Okay, we'll do it too. And we'll make this one like a that blue. There we go. Okay, so he did that too, so did I.
Put this rectangle at the bottom, inside of the particle, but at the bottom. Now I get this, which is not normal, like now the particle is drawing the circle and the rectangle.
Okay. So we'll just take the base. Right there. Huh? Where the hell did the circle go? Oh. Like, okay. Okay. Oh, you can't see mine doing that shit too. Sorry. So mine's doing that shit too now. Okay.
But if I select the particle layer and I go to the particle options here with the particle tool, I can set the base layer as source, okay? And now what happens is that the particles are going to start their life from the rectangle, okay? That is the base now.
Huh. Okay, where did he? Oh, particle ops is probably up here. Use the base layer as the source. Huh. Huh. Okay. Eh, okay. Uh, so it's like they're coming out of the box, or wow. That's awesome. That's wow.
Okay, so if let me show you here, if I modify the rectangle, I'm going to put it somewhere else. You can see how the particles are actually following the rectangle.
Huh. Okay. So then if I go like this and say, yeah, and then say, yeah, then what'll happen? Huh. Ow. No, not there. Do the beginning, right? Huh. Now what's gonna happen? So now you're gonna be able to see it if I remove it from the thingamabob. Huh. Again, I'm hiding it for the millions. Sorry.
Rectangle here. Or I can put another one, and now I have two sources of particles here. Okay,
Huh.
and this is how it worked in the past. Actually, we have a better preview of this in Moho 14.4, but
Oh,
the
this
option
happened before.
always existed in the past. What is new is that now, if I remove the rectangles, and instead of creating a rectangle, I create a line here, or more than one line. Now you can see the particles are actually being the rectangles, and it's preview of this in Moho 14.4, but the option always existed in the past. What is new is that now, if I remove the rectangles, and instead of creating a rectangle, I create a line here, or more than one line. Now you can see the particles are actually being born from those lines.
So we take this, make sure we're on the frame 0. See, get out. And okay, I'll make a line. Yay! There's your line. Huh. Holy shit! That is fun. Hello, Sith. That is cool. Wow. So it's following the line that I drew, and it's like leaving a tail. So let me if I like let's say we did like only like 10 of them. Now go. Huh. uh hmm. Okay, then what if I went like just like shift? No, not there. Shift. There. Okay, so, but is there a way? Yeah, that is cool though. But yeah, I just want to. We haven't even got to the feature that looked cool to me. Oh, shit! You can't even see it. Damn it! Ugh, I keep forgetting about that part. What's following the line? Lifetime 48. So maybe that's why. So let me put it back to like 15, and the lifetime is make him 15 frames. Okay, so
Okay, so I don't need to have a field. So now I hit play and you can see how the particles are being born from that line. Okay, now they are being thrown and controlled by several forces, so we are going to reduce those forces.
yeah, look at the one on the right. I got so the one on the right is the things are popping off. They're flying off it. Let me see that shit. Yeah, man. Is it because he drew them going down?
Just to show you better how this is working. So again, I'm going to select the
Because the one over on the right, so let me, is like going down. Let me see some. Hello, Sloth. I'm trying to see, like, you see why the, you see the cluster of stuff on the right. It looks like it's coming down and then jumping off and then just falling off. Let me, I want to accidentally click on something and go away. There. Play.
play and you can see how the particles are being born
See,
from that
look on
line.
the right.
Okay, now
Down, they jump off and they
are
go.
being thrown and controlled by several forces, so we are going to reduce those forces just to show you better how this is working.
But how are yours doing it by default? It's cool. I want mine to do that too. So, maybe it's because you drew it going down. Let me see how it looks. It looks like that. It looks like this. And then this is like squiggly like that. Okay, let's see. Or maybe it needs like the 50 again. And the lifetime was 48, I believe. I think maybe just the curve. Okay. Lifetime plus the frame. Okay, lifetime 48. What it was originally. Okay. Oh, that's wow. That's cool. That is great. Wow. So then, just out of curiosity, let me go. uh, Landon, just give me your head layer. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm gonna paste Scott Landon's head in there and see what happens. Scott Landon's head, everybody. Wait just a second. Holy shit. Okay, circle go away for a second. Alright, Landon's head. Here we go. Well, it's a lot of shit to take care of, but there goes Landon's head. That's cool. I like that. Now it's just a matter of figuring out anything I could use that with. Alright, let's see what else we can do.
So again, I'm going to select the particle layer, go to the particle layer tool, and I'm going to set the depth to 0, the velocity to 0, the spread and the rate to 0. So now you can see the particles are actually being born right in the middle of the line. It doesn't look like they are doing, but actually each of the particles, the lifetime is 48 frames, around 2 seconds. So every doing, but actually spread and the rate.
The who and the who.
And particle layer, go to the particle layer tool.
Okay, let me just go to that real quick. That one right there. Where's the particle layer? There we go.
And I'm going to set the depth to 0, the velocity to 0,
depth, velocity,
the spread and the rate to 0. So now you can see
depth, velocity, spread, rate. Depth. You put them all to 0, right? Well, we didn't. I guess we're gonna see. So we did we just change 4 things there? Okay, I guess we'll see, won't we? Gonna happen with my stuff first of all. Well, they're going real slow. So you know what, Landon? There's too much shit going on here. Give me the circles. That is cool. Because I'm a big movie guy. This reminds me, if you've ever seen the movie Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon, Elizabeth Shue, and Brolin, Thanos. There's this kind of shit during the intro credits and during the actual movie on the computer screen. That is cool. Holy shit. Damn, what was he saying? Oh, you can't even see it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I keep forgetting, man. Shit. Anyway, that is cool. Yeah, Hollow Man. Wow. You have a mad scientist, like, character, and this could be going on and well, like, you know how they have like in the movies, the lightning, the electricity bolts going up the wires. You just gotta make, you just gotta make some of the case. Just keep the thing
the
small.
particles are actually being born right in the middle of the line.
It's great.
It doesn't look like they are doing, but actually each of the particles, the lifetime is 48 frames, around 2 seconds. So every 2 seconds, a particle dies and a new particle is born in this system. But I'm going to set the lifetime to 0 here. Okay?
Okay.
When I set this to 0,
I want to see what happens. Okay, fine. Let him spoil it.
it means the particles are going to live forever. So I have these 50 particles and they are going to living forever in this particle layer. So now let me show you what happens when I move the base. The particles are also moving here. Okay, let me just remove this extra line.
Okay, then I'll do it then. Then press play. He said the lifetime to 0, right? The lifetime. Lifetime to 0. Right? That's what he said. You know, show me what happens when I press play on my Hollow Man science shit. Okay, what's he gonna do?
Now, let's say we animate this particle. Okay?
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is the particles are pointing to the right. So I want to scale this particle. So I'm going to scale it to the right here, like that. Sorry, I'm going to frame 13, scale it here. I'm going to reduce the curvature here to simulate like some kind of squash and stretch there. Now I'm going to copy and paste this keyframe here and here, and I'm going to create a cycle for this. Okay, so right click here, cycle. Now I have this animation. Okay, so now if I go back to the particle layer, you can see how this animation is happening on the line, and it is following the curvature of this line.
Okay,
So if I
okay,
put it here,
but why isn't your shit falling off of your stuff? My stuff is
doing that.
oh wrong
Okay,
button.
which can
My stuff is falling off. Look, it's just saying later. What did I do wrong? You did say lifetime to 0, did he not? Let's see again.
I'm going to set the lifetime to 0 here. Okay, when I set this to 0, it means the particles are going to live forever. So I have these 50 particles and they are going to living forever.
Mine is set to 0 as well. Did he do something that I missed a step?
It doesn't look like they are doing, but actually each of the particles, the lifetime is 48 frames, around two.
Okay, let's put it back to 48 frame. My lifetime. Okay? I said okay. There. So it's like they're only staying because they've got a lifetime. But if they got no lifetime, they're just floating away. But his aren't.
2 seconds. So every 2 seconds, a particle dies and a new particle is born in this system. But I'm going to set the lifetime to 0 here. Okay. When I set this to 0, it means the particles are going to live forever. So I have these 50 particles and they are going to live
50 particles.
forever in this particle layer. So now let me show you what happens when I move the base.
So when he moves the base. Okay, I don't have 50 particles because I have big circles. Right? Well, I do have 50 particles. Okay. We'll set it to 0 there. Right? Now, he moved his base. Let me move mine. Ooh, look what I moved my base. Ooh, look what happens. Ooh, cool. Okay, cool. Okay.
The particles are also moving here. Okay,
Yeah.
let me just remove this extra line. Now, let's say we animate this particle. Okay, and what I'm going to do is the particles are pointing to the right. So I want to scale this particle. So I'm going to scale it to the right here, like that. Sorry, I'm going to frame 13.
Yeah, I know what he's doing. Pretty sure anyway. Okay. This is what he's doing. He's like, says, I'm gonna get rid of that line. And he says like this. I'm gonna like this, right? No, no, I just want the one. There we go. Right? Okay. And he's like, here, circle. I'm gonna go to frame 13, right? That's what he's saying. Just in case, make my thing 9,000 frames. Okay. He just said frame 13. So, okay, we'll go to frame 15. Okay. What thing did he use to do it?
Extra line. Now, let's say we animate this particle. Okay. And what I'm going to do is the particles are pointing to the right. So I want to scale this particle. So I'm going to scale it to the right here, like that.
Okay, so he used this. Right? Oh, there you go. There's mine. Okay.
Sorry, I'm going to
Alright,
frame
there's
13,
mine.
scale it here. I'm going to reduce the curvature here to simulate like some kind of squash and stretch there. Now I'm going to copy and paste this keyframe here and here, and I'm going to create a cycle for this. Okay, so right click here, cycle.
Okay. So he went like that. I gotta see his timeline. Huh. Okay. Eh. And then we'll like go like be like that there, right? And we'll do a cycle. Just like he did. We'll go back to frame 1. There you go. Right? Now what happens when he presses play?
Now I have this animation. Okay,
Okay,
so now
what do
if
I
I go
have?
back to the particle
I
layer,
said, what do I have? Okay.
now I have this animation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now if I go back to the particle layer, you can see how this animation is happening on the line.
So if I click on the particle layer, yes. But you see, yours are staying on your line. Mine are disappearing. They're like living forever. They're saying, fuck that shit. They're saying, bye bye, base. Bye bye. Why are they doing that? But I do dig the earlier stuff.
And it is following the curvature of this line. So if I put it here, you can see how the particles are doing that. Okay, which can be cool.
Wait, mine are disappearing. Mine are saying, no. No. I don't want to cooperate, man. Screw that. We're just gonna fly away. Why are mine flying away? How's Landon doing? Landon? Even Landon's flying away.
But it's a bit boring because all the particles are moving at the same time. So what I can do is I can select the particle layer again, go to the particle options, and we have a new option here that is particle delay.
Particle delay.
And with this, I can set a delay of frames. So every particle moves 1 frame after.
Yeah? Can I see that, please? Particle delay. How long did he set it for? Is it still at 40? Is it still not? It still isn't at 0, is it? Like lifetime, or it looks like it is. But why? Then why is his? Why is mine? Okay, I got a velocity spread at 0.10. He's got nothing in there. Let me just see if I put this at 0. And let me just press play real quick. Okay, it's not moving now. There we go. Okay, now sorry. Sorry, dang it. There. Now it's going like that. It's like pulse. That's wow for pulsating. Damn. You make something pulsate like a heartbeat or a wound. A wound. Damn. Okay, what did he do? Okay, how long did he set the frame or the thingamabob, the delay for?
I can select the particle layer again, go to the particle options, and we have a new option here that is particle delay.
Uh-huh.
And with this, I can set a delay of frames, so every particle moves.
I can't even really see it, but but it's not very much. Okay, so let's see. Delay of frames. Say 3. Okay, can we like have less particles in here? Let's have like 5. There we go. And whoa, why do they have a lifetime of 3? The hell is it up here? Lifetime 3 frames. No, 48 frames. Well, he had his set at 0. That isn't like 5 particles. There, give me 11. Let's go. Well, there you go. That's a cool thing to have. I need something to pulsate. Cool.
One frame after the other, okay, or 2 frames after the other if I modify that. So I start to get like this wavy movement with the particles. Okay, so you can modify that, and of course if you add more particles, the wave is going to be different depending on how many particles you have, because one particle is going to be more.
Hmm. Okay, no, actually, don't go to like, just make it 240 again. There. Just so we can adjust stuff just like he was doing. Huh. Spread. Who knows? Play. Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Moving one frame after the other, or 2 or 4 frames after the other. You can decide that. Okay. In this case, the particles are following the curvature of the shape, but if you don't want that to happen, you can turn off orient particles, and now all the particles are just pointing to the right in the same way I animated them. Okay? But I want to orient the particles here. Now let me show you something else. If I go back to the circle here and I change the color, let's say here I want the color to become blue, and here maybe it will become green, and then it will be black again. Okay,
Cycle.
and black in the frame 1, 2. So I'm going to create a cycle for this.
Uh-huh.
Now I have this, and if I go back to the particle layer,
Let us try that, shall we? Okay. So when you get to like like there, you're gonna go from like there. You're gonna be like, let's make you a nice green. There you go. Actually, no, I'm gonna have it quicker. Hey. Okay. And then the 30-second mark, you can go yellow. Or in the 45 frame mark, you can go blah. And then 60-second frame mark, you can go back to Your original color. Okay? And then we're gonna cycle from here. Ready? See how this looks now. Wow. Okay. Very cool.
layer, I can see the colors also animated. Another thing that this new option makes is that I can animate this line in any way I want, so I can modify the position of the points and the
Doody doodle doodle doo. There. Right? Now go. Okay. And then you're done. You go like this. Right? Move that to the 2-second mark. Didn't know that was possible. Wow. Yeah. Wow. So cool there. You copy those back to there. Okay. And let's cycle back to here and see what happens. Alright? Okay. Show me something. Let's just show me something. That's awesome, man. Things, ideas for that kind. What to do with this? Huh.
curvature, so now I have this animation happening on the particle. And actually I'm going to add an extra point here just to show you. I have 3 points now on this line, and I can modify the position, the curvature, but I can also modify the line width. So if I increase the line width of this point, the particles close to that point are going to become bigger or smaller depending of the thickness. So maybe I want this to
Yeah, I'd like to make mine smaller. Stop that. I was distracting, man. Okay, circles. Hmm. Uh, oh yeah, the widths he was doing. Uh, wait. How do you change the width by doing that? What am I talking about? The width. What did he push to change the width? What did he do there?
show you. I have 3 points now on this line, and I can modify the position, the curvature, but I can also modify the line width.
It's
So if
because
I
I don't
increase the
have.
line width of this point, the particle
It's because I do not have a point in the middle. Wrong window, clown. There we go. It's because there's no point in the middle on the line. That's the problem. On the base needs a point. There we go. Oop. Okay. So we go like that. You know, because I said so. Like that. And then at this point, did he click on this? Okay. Whoa. Wow. Okay, so that went from there to there. And then at the 5-second mark, it'll go back to the original. And you'll cycle from there. It's not gonna look very good, but I just want to see it anyway. Okay. So here we go. So you can change the size of them by just doing the line width thing. Huh.
particles close to that point are going to become bigger or smaller depending of the thickness. So maybe I want this to start and end smaller but become bigger. So now I have this. Or I can just rotate these particles like that. Okay, I'm not sure about what I am
You see,
doing.
this is the update that I needed
Here
when
you
I
have
was
this.
building silicone ship. This like as kind of the light on it, like
Alright,
as
so
part
you
of
can play with this. I have
the light just
a
going
file
across the
here
front.
created by Pierre Gombeau. Let me just show it
Well
to you.
done, Pierre.
So in this case,
this
he's
is great.
using 3 different particles. This is one of them. It's a blue rectangle growing in different ways. Then it has the same animation, a second particle with the same animation but a different color. And the same for the third one, a different color here. So now you can see all these rectangles moving here in the particles. And actually I can show you the base of this, and you can see how the base are actually 4 different lines organized, so they appear to be together. This is what is happening here. Okay, I also made a modification of this file.
Okay.
So instead of using 3 particles, I just took one of them and changed the color during the animation and then applied that to a single line. You can do this.
Damn.
Okay, so this is with the delay, and you can also create other kind of animation. Let's say you want to rotate also the layer. So I can let me just show you here. I can rotate this layer to the right, sorry, to the left and to the right now, and then back to the left. And I'm going to create a cycle with that. So now the particles are also rotating there. You see? So you can create some very cool stuff. And not
Look
only
at that,
like
that-
if you
wow.
are creating something like hair, you could have some hair created with this particle. So you could use brushes and stuff like that, and you could have like a lion with the hair moving by the wind.
Yeah, look at what I made. All right. Go away. You get out of here. Okay. Base, you can stay as is. Yeah, let's make a new vector. No, not image. A new vector. Right? Oh. Let's do stars. And we're gonna put an edge on it. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Or stuff like that. It can be very powerful. Now, let me just go back to my other example here. And actually, I'm going to just rotate this back to the original position here, and I'm going to reset the line width for all of the points. Okay. So now I'm going to remove the color animation I had. Okay, so I only have this now. It's all black again. And I'm going to duplicate the circle 2 times. Okay, and I'm going to paint the first one, let's say kind of yellow. The second one is going to be a bit orange like that, and the third one is going to be red. Okay, so now if I go back, these are not the best colors to show, but
still looks cool.
You can see how these colors are being shown here. I have 3 particles.
Reminds
now.
me
These
of
3 particles are distributed
the
across the
cartoony
line.
Zelda games.
But
Some
you
of
can
the
see
stuff
that
in
they are distributed randomly.
blendings
So you
and
see, like for instance, here we have several yellow circles together. Then we have a couple oranges, and then yellow again, and then one red. But this is not very tidy, you know. So a new option we have in the particles is that you have the option to emit particles in order. So if I
Emit
click
particles in
this,
order.
you can see now how the order of the layers is respected here on the particles. So I start with yellow, and then yellow, orange, and then red, and that cycle repeats across the distribution. So now I got this.
Oh,
Okay. So
yeah,
we
okay.
can
I want to see it with these some with my stars. Okay. First, let's do something real quick. Let's like animate this star. Definitely have to use it for something. Exactly, man. Like this is just wow, man. Uh, so there you go. So that star can go from like that, and then go like that, right? And then at this point, it can go back to its original size. Whoa. Right? And then cycle from there. Dude, I said cycle from there. Okay? How does that look? Okay, but you know what? I want you to be going all quicker and shit. Let's go. So, 1.5. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. As I said, it doesn't. Okay, how does that look? There we go. Now, copy that layer. Give me another one. We'll call this layer. I don't think you did it this way, but I just want to see this anyway. Layer, I don't know, 4. There. Okay. And 3. Okay, but the base thing is not doing the shite that I want it to do properly. When is it? At what point is it screwing up? Here, it's going back to the wrong shit because it needs to be going back to the other shit. You know, screw it. It doesn't. It's fine. Okay, so it looks like it's in some random order, looking all random and shit. So what he went and did is he clicked on something up here. Was it emit particles in order? Ooh, okay. So now it looks all proper. It looks all wow. So yeah, it looks more uh yeah, in order. Wow. Okay.
we can be more uh, specific with this. Let's say I create the number 1, then in this layer is the number 2, sorry, 2, and this layer is the number 3. Oops, there. Okay, so now I have too many particles, but there is number 1, 2, and 3 here. Let me actually reduce the amount of particles and you will see it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you have it. So let me just move the base here. So you can see how the particles are repeated. And if I change this order, actually 1 is on top,
Yes.
2 is in the middle, and 3 is at the bottom. Now you can see how these numbers are in order here.
Yeah. Press play.
Okay. So yeah, there are many things to do. Way more.
He's not pressing play. You know what? I'll press play. Okay, so okay, so you can all be deleted. Get out of here. Because the star is going away. Get out, okay? And you can all be deleted. What did he do again? Well, I'll just rewind it real quick. And whoa, put another vector right there. You can be deleted. I said you can be deleted. Okay. So let's do what he did. Okay. 1. Wait, make it thicker, dude. Bloody hell. Okay, we'll do this then. That's gigantic. Bloody hell. Three, 1. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. Okay, and he also reduced the shit. Reduced the number of stuff. How many did he say? Well, we'll see. What happens? Hey, did I accidentally press close? You clown. No, I would have asked if I wanted to save. Yes, I'd like to recover it. It just decided to shut down on its own. Yep. One, 2. It didn't do our 3. Did now. Ooh, look at our garbage little 3. Okay, now what's gonna happen? So what was I looking for?
Reduce the amount of particles and you will see it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you have it. So let me just move the base here, so you can see how the particles are repeated. And if I change this,
Oh, I
order,
see. He was just showing an example. So they repeat based on the layer order here. I guess. Oh, and that's the end of that one. Well, there's a couple more I just want to check out real quick. So let's just go like this for a second. Thank you, Victor. As we check out it here, some videos. New style from Shape. I don't know if that export to video game engine and 3D software. Yeah, that basically shows you. Yeah. Improved layer selector. Yeah. New particles. 360-degree thing. Okay, then show. Let me see this real quick. This Well, first let's look at the video for the update. Pause. Z. This is the update. The big side quest update. Yeah, so you can export. You can rig them and animate in the Moho. Unity, Unreal, and the other one. Blender, other 3D software. Just in case, let's just go like that. Mix 2D and 3D. As for smart bones, shape keys. Morph targets. Yeah, I dig this part. It's got it, yeah. That and the 360 thing is cool. And the new layer selector. Okay, so now I want to check out this. Not probably not going to check out the whole thing. We'll see. Just a second. uh, new style from Shape. What is that? Okay. There and there and there.
Hello, I
Give it
am
a light
Victor
click.
Paredes and
There
I
we go.
want to show you the new option to create a new style from the selected shape properties.
Mm-hmm.
But before doing that, I want to show you very quickly how styles work and why they can be very useful. Okay, so I have these three circles. These are normal shapes, and you can see if I select one of the shapes with the select shape tool, you can see the properties of this shape here. So you can say the shape name is S1, that is the automatic name that the software gives to the shape,
Uh-huh.
and it has a gray fill.
Just a minute. Hey. No. Yeah, like shape. There goes the shape. Okay, he's talking about that. Over here. Yeah. S1 right there. S2 right there. S3 over there. Okay. Okay.
Fill color, black stroke color, line width of 9 pixels, and some other properties. Okay, now what I can do now is to first I want to delete all the styles here already created. The software comes with several styles already created. You can use them. They are usually like brushes with the special settings to.
Oh, the chat's covering it up. There. Styles. You know what hasn't seemed to work in a while? Crayon, like the fill. So like let me okay, fill effect crayon. Yeah. That makes a different color. Okay, now that's supposed to be a crayon. It's supposed to be crayon. Okay, crayon. 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 Is not working. I say render. Okay, never mind. It does work now. Seems like it wasn't for the wall, but it'd be cool if we could see it in the pre-render. Surely there's a way, right? You say edit, select none, and you go like this. Well, give me another layer just in case. Vector. Oh, now you can see if you just click on another layer. Bloody hell. So either they fixed it or it worked all along and I'm just a dumbass. Okay. So, sorry, Victor, continue.
To simulate different natural media. Okay, but we are not going to use those for this example. So I'm going to go here to the top right corner of the style window.
Uh-huh.
Just in case you don't see this option here,
Yep.
you need to turn on the advanced mode here. So in this
Uh-huh.
case,
I have mine
this
on
is
at all
off,
time.
so I don't see
Pro,
this.
baby.
And when I turn it on, I see this advanced mode. So here I'm going to click on delete unused. So
Delete
that will
unused.
remove every style that is not being used in this file. That means for this file, it means there will be no styles at all. Okay?
Okay, well, I have crayon on mine. Let's say plain. Now can I say delete unused? Oh, why? Because it's being mean.
This is not necessary. It's just to keep things a bit cleaner.
Let me just
Okay.
kind of cycle
So
through. Oh,
I'm going to create a new style.
see it.
Okay. So I will leave the default name is style one. You can see now the title here says style. So that means I have this new style selected here. Okay. And I can change.
Okay, this thing's got nothing in it. Oh, he's making new styles. Okay, I see.
Change the properties of the style. So let's say the fill color of this style is going to be something like this. The stroke color of this style is going to be something similar but darker. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the line width for this style is going to be way thicker. Let's say something close to 20. And I also going to apply a brush to this style. So sorry, I can just click here on the no brush square, and I'm going to select one brush. I can add some properties here for this brush. Okay, so now basically I have this style is going to apply the
Yeah, I don't
fill
know if
color,
I'd use this
the
thing,
stroke color,
whatever he's doing
and
here.
the brush. All right, so once I'm done with this, I can go here and select none. So now there is no
I don't know
style
what he's doing.
selected here. And now I can select one of the shapes. I'm going to select this shape.
Yeah.
And you can see now the software is again showing me the properties of this particular shape I have selected. But here in this section, you can see I have a style 1 and a style 2. I'm going to apply style 1. I open this,
Your new
and I
style
have
one.
my new style I created. It's called also style 1.
Uh-huh.
So I will click here, and now you can see this circle has that style applied. Okay, so it is ignoring.
Okay, so let me see. Let me see. All right. What did he say? New from shape. Just call it style. Yay. Okay. So I know that it's actually mine. Yay. Okay. And then you're gonna be like, there. And your stroke color is gonna be. I said your stroke color is gonna be. I said your stroke color is gonna be. I'm not seeing it, man. It's still black, but why is it showing black? What's going on? Why is it black? This says the stroke is green. Says the stroke is green. Showing black. Why? Okay, so I get it. But now it says you can new style from a shape. I don't like. I can't. It won't let me do the cycle. Let me just do this real quick. Cool character, man. Creator of that one. It's from a previous version of Moho, but it's a great character. Well rigged. Okay, so he applied
the
that
color
previous
of my
yeah stuff. Okay, so then let me wrong window cloud. Here we are. Okay, then let me try this then. Okay. All of you be gone. So I don't know why I'm doing this. I just want to see if this is what he's talking about. Okay. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Okay. Completely unused. No, I want to do that. Damn it. Get rid of you. Stop the garbage. Anyway, undo that. Okay. New from shape. A new style will be created based on the selected shape. That style will then be applied to all matching shapes. Only visible layers will be processed. Style name, style 2. Fill color llama debba debba do. Huh? Okay. Style 2. Just so we know. Alright. And we'll do a soft edge as well. Probably not gonna work. Yeah. Stroke. Stroke. Why does it want to work? Anyway. Okay. So I say, oh, you. Why isn't it going red? Did it go red? No. Again, so then give me torso. This clown. Your ass over here. This thing is about new style from shape. Alright? So as you can see, this person's, the character now has that fancy edges and other stuff. So let's see if I say to Mr. Torso, for your head, your hair. I want your hair, right? Said I want your hair. Okay, right there. I want your hair to be style 2. So is that what they're saying? This video? New style from shape? Okay, seems simple enough if that's what they're saying. Yeah. But yeah, that was that. So yeah, the that particle thing. Wow, that's something. Oh, get that out of here too. Okay. You know what? Let's do it from memory real quick. No. You can go too. Okay. We'll call this the base. Right? We do another vector. We'll call this I don't know. We'll call it squares. Or do I want to do something fancy? No. Just whatever. Whatever. And we'll do another one. Cup. Yep. There we go. Okay, so the base. I was most blown away with the thing on the line. I mean, so yeah, so let's have like 2 DNA strands, right? So it's gonna be and okay, on the whole thing. So the whatever layer will have we'll say arrows. Make them not as harsh colors and shit. Yeah, whatever layer. Hell. Oh, it's got gigantic, thick edges. Bloody hell. No. But yeah, there won't be arrows. Those arrows suck. Let's do the shit that they did. Let's do it with, okay, not shaded, plain, and right there. Actually, no stroke. And we'll go with Canada red and white. Right? Center it. And yep, will be the same thing, but it'll be white. Eh. Cool. Yeah. We're gonna do our particle thing in a second. From there to there, you're gonna go like, whoa! Right? And then back down. And from there, you're gonna cycle. Right? Yeah. Okay. You, yep, and whatever. Oh, so you can leave now. So whatever's done, we just didn't. Oh, they're both friggin' red? No. Okay, yep, you can be the white one. Eh, there. The white one's gonna do something different now. Okay, the white one's gonna let go, only that little bit. Ah, and there. And we're gonna cycle it. It's behind me. You can't see it because my awesomeness is in front of everybody. But trust me, just doing simple shit. Just want to try. Zip, zip it. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, got our particle there. Put everything in it. Okay. Now the particle there. Well, let's see how this looks first of all. Yeah, it's just spitting out shite. Right? Okay. Now the particle layer needs to be told at the base. There. There's a source layer. Okay. That's what we got going now. See what we got going now. Where's the other one? Why am I not seeing the white? There's one particle count for all. First of all, 50 clown. Okay, now let's see how that looks real quick. Bloody hell. Way too crazy. Let's say 20. What is their lifespan? Fucking 2 frames? Come on, yo. 48, man. You're gonna be destructive. 48 frames. And it'll be a delay of 3 frames. Stop it. Okay, still not cooperating. 48 freaking frames. Okay. Now let's friggin' go. Why is this being redonkulous? Let me just a second. You see, they're not why 48, yo. 48. And these were all 0. You made them in order. Now they're falling off. And then they just leave. 20. 48. Huh, you see it's going up and then they're falling. Okay, anyway, go back and figure out again how to do the where it sticks to it and pulsates. Anyway, that's that. Thanks to Sif and Sloth for stopping by, and thanks to Moho Animations for providing these updates and these opportunities that come with these updates and the videos that come with these updates to show us for everybody how to do these opportunities. Go check them out. Not only if you want to do animation, but digital art. No subscription. It's awesome. Until then, go do stuff, and we'll see you next time tomorrow. Continuing the brainstorm finale, unless lighting, aliens, usual stuff. Go do stuff. Until then.